Welcome back to another episode of Harry Potter, years 1 through 4, but this time around it's going to be a nice little surprise, which I'm not going to spoil until after this level. So, the only thing is that there's going to be a slight change, since the the levels that I did at the end of the ice lock before, accidentally deleted off my device that I was recording it with. And what happened is that there's no way to recover it unless I do the levels separately, which is annoying. And also with that, I don't want to go through that same process again and show you the red brick and whatnot that I was trying to get, and I was trying to get a red brick at the end of each at the end of that of those years, but unfortunately that didn't save my case at all at any time. So that didn't save my case any. So yeah. So like I said, it's going to be a nice little surprise, but I'm going to add another lock to this. But it's going to be the same style, but except it's going to be an added lock. So there's going to be another lock that's going to be added. So be waiting for that at the end of this level. So we're going to go ahead and go through this door here. Even though I already showed you where the red crest is and whatnot, but I'm actually going to leave those alone until the end of each level and just keep on going and just beat the level, and somehow at the end of each year the end of the last year, I'm actually going to go back through all the levels and this particular lock, so that I can show you all the actual hidden items, which is all the crest pieces, all the student pearls, as you can see right up there. I'm gonna leave those alone until the end of the 4th year, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get all of them all through the each year, one by one. So I'm gonna actually do that so that you guys can see what you can do. So, hey, get that thing in there. Here we go. Grab that and hey, there we go. Grab that, put that up in here, and voila, kaboom! How's that? Well, let's save that person right there. Even though it doesn't really give you anything, literally, I'm just exaggerating there, but you know what, still. This door opens, let's go ahead and go in. Even though there's a lot of coins, but I can actually replay this level on my downtime and just get a true wizard only, but not the actual pieces. Okay, so like the hidden items and all the other stuff that you really need to, that's within a level. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let's get all these coins first before we talk to him. Even though that once you talk to him, you can still get these coins and you get him at the same time. So it's not entirely too bad. Lady, move out of my way. Only goblins can open these locks. Yes, I do know that. You don't have to tell me twice. Fine. For real. Come on now. Alright. So, as you may know, I did this game like 3 times already, doing playthroughs and whatnot. But there is a lock that I'm going to be adding here, and I'm actually going to add it here once I beat this level here currently. So I'm going to go ahead and press this B button here, and let's move on. See what he's got for us. He's trying to get his attention. And he finally does, and he looks up. Hey, sir. I'm trying to open a vault for Harry. Sir, where's the key? Oh, where's the key? Here it is. Alright, sir. We'll take you back then. Oh, let me finish this real quick. Ah, look at that. He made a little house and a painting there. That's funny. He did a little drawing. That's funny. There are certain clips that are hilarious of how it ends up at the end. It's funny at times. Just by looking at it, and you can see how hilarious it can be. It's funny. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, and as you all know, that this is actually an item, a hidden item here, which we can't get right now. But all you may know that it's a spell that we need for it, which you probably already know about. So, as you've seen, my complete playthrough of the Harry Potter Years 1 through 4, but not 100% walkthrough. So this playthrough is going to be with a couple of locks and also 100% walkthrough, so that you can see where everything is. And I'm going to unlock certain red bricks during the playthrough, so that you guys can see where they're located. But there are certain red bricks, as you may know, that are inaccessible, which means that they would have to be collected at the end of each year or after a certain spell. So you just got to remember which one that you would have to kind of correspond what you need for it. But there are certain ones where we have to replay a level, and we have to get a certain character, which, yes, is annoying. I find that preposterous, or whatever you call that word, which is really annoying. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to this painting here, and he dropped his coins. Oh, sir, you just dropped your coins. Here, let me go through. Yes. Go ahead. You may go through, sir. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Into the cart we go, and phew! There we go. Alright, I'm not going to actually collect everything in each level, so I'm actually just going to beat the level and continue with the story. So let's just do that until we get to the end of each year, and then go through it and see what items we need and what collectibles we can collect here. But unfortunately, we're going to go ahead and unlock this door here. And the door opens. Open sesame. Yeah, I already opened it, buddy. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get up in here. And what can we find up in here? Unfortunately, let's see. Boom. Ding. Okay, can I... okay, so there's a spider right there. And... where's he going? Where are you doing? Oh, there you go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and... build this real quick, and look at that. And yes, I do not have certain red bricks as of right now, which I will show you. That's why I'm making this a 100% walkthrough, so that you guys can see where everything is and what you have to do in order to get each one. Alright? But there are certain areas which is very, very difficult and to get to. So just remember that you're not just going to get it 100% completely. Is that there are certain tasks that you have to do in order to get the certain item that you really need. So, like, let's say, for example, let's say the gold brick was, I don't know, like, right where this thing is. Let's say we moved it and put it right there, and the gold brick shows. So you've got to do certain things like that, but there's no gold brick right there. So just remember, certain tasks that actually allows you to do certain things to get what you want. So just remember that. Alright, so in order to get get the key into that little hole there, we're going to go ahead and get Hagrid here. As you all may know, that he's a strong character, we're going to go ahead and hold that. Since we're not eligible for strength potion at any given time until we learn it. So we're going to go ahead and turn the key here. And here we go. This is actually the end of this area, but there's area 3, which we come out of this pretty much, and we just go to the end of the level, which is right where the arrow leads us to, and that's the end of that chapter, pretty much. But it looks like there was a little bit dancing in there, but what is this? No one knows. Only Hagrid knows what that is, so we're not going to reveal that just yet, of what that is. And now we're going to go ahead and go right over here, as you may know. But before we go in there, we're going to actually try to collect as much coins as we can, even though there's still a lot of coins left elsewhere. See, there's coins up there, but that actually is where the student pearl is, so we're going to leave that alone. So we're going to actually repair this. Like, does anybody know the name of the spell that repairs things? Does anybody know? Leave in the comments below what you think. There's a spell that you can actually repair things. But Hermione actually knows that spell. So if you can actually remember what she says to repair his glasses, of Harry's glasses, leave in the comments below of what you think. So I'll leave that up to you, but I'm not going to reveal it until you guys know what the spell is, or the indication of that spell. If you know it, leave it in the comments below. So that's your request. If you actually find out what the name of that spell, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Ding! Oh, not that one. Let's try this one. And it's a match. The one chooses the wizard, Mr. Potter. When its brother gave you that star. Believe me, I know certain lines in each of Harry Potter movies. When I actually see a certain scene in this game, it kind of clicks my memory of what they say in that area. So it's pretty neat how I can remember things in movies particular that I'm familiar with, which is somewhat okay, I guess. But you know what? It looks like we have enough here, and I'm going to reveal, since we have plenty of time here. So, okay. So we've got 1 gold brick. Since there's 200 gold bricks here, there's a lot, actually. So there's 4 in each level, which means in each year there's a total of 24. Okay. So you would have to collect a certain amount in each year, and you get 24 per year, so you would double that, or you actually times that by 4. So then, actually, I'll let you guys do this on your own. What is 24 times 4? Leave your answer at the bottom and see if it matches mine. And I'll tell you if you're correct on that. That's your math problem. If you guys are good on math, that's your math problem. What is 24 times 4? So if you guys can figure that out, that is the amount you would need in all 4 years. Okay? Just keep that in mind. If you can calculate that right now, leave it in the comments, and I'm pretty sure you guys already put it in the comments already as it is, so if you guys did, good job. But if it's wrong, I won't tell you it's wrong or not. You would have to wait until the actual level that I tell you the answer. So be waiting for that. So if you're right or wrong, doesn't matter. So if you're right or wrong, I can't tell you that. So you have to wait. So here's the okay, watch this. Okay? Now watch what Hermione does. She brings out her wand, bloop, just like that. What was that indication? Do you know? They don't say in this game naturally. But in the movie, if you listen to her indication of what she says, you'll be surprised what spell that she used on his glasses. So it's pretty neat of what you can find out. Here we go. Hogwarts Castle coming right up. And I don't know why they want to race all the way to the front. I just don't know why. Unfortunately, in this castle, I do know where all the hidden items and all the gold bricks and red bricks and all that and whatnot. There is a red brick that allows you to find every single one of those. So we're gonna actually find a. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and unlock the red brick detector and the gold brick detector. So we're going to have those on hand, but I'm not going to reveal what other red bricks we're going to unlock, because we're going to actually leave that out of the question. So, since it took us that long to get here, but you know what? I'm going to pause for a minute, go to the leaky cauldron, because you know what? You can actually do this right now if you want it. Go to the leaky cauldron as long as you have one level done and complete. Now, here comes the best part. If you're ready for this, this is the locks that I'm going to use. So, you want to make sure these are enabled at all times. And if you've seen my previous Batman videos, the Batman the video game, if you've seen that, you probably will see what kind of locks you're going to see in this one. But it's not going to be the same as you think. Oh, wrong one, out of here. And yes, there are things up in there that we can find, but you know what? We're going to leave that at the end of the 4th year. So we're going to leave that alone. So we're going to go ahead and go up in here. And yes, you can get gold bricks here. Purchase them. There's only 12. Okay? Which is going to cost you a lot just to get this alone. The first one doesn't cost you anything, just itself alone. So we're going to leave that alone. So the first thing we're going to do is actually going to get silhouettes and ice rink. You could do disguise if you wanted, or you could have carrot wands, which is 10,000 points. So the only two we're going to have is actually silhouettes and ice lock. So those are your locks for this game alone. So now go ahead and turn those on as long as they're purchased. So turn those on and voila. You don't know who I am, but you can see at the top corner of who I am at the top. But it doesn't say who I am. So that's really the actual thing here. So we're going to actually go down here. Remember, there are certain areas where we don't need the ice lock, because I actually found out there are certain areas that that the ice lock is not allowed. So we're going to actually somehow go through these levels with the ice lock the whole entire time. So let's see if we can do that without a hassle. Now down here I will not reveal as of right now, since we can't open it because we need a spell that you guys know about, and we don't have that spell as of right now. So we're going to go ahead and go back to Hogwarts here. And what is the one thing I always say when there's an ice lock challenge involved? Ping pong. So if you guys understand that ping pong is like the major word I like to say. So there is a gold brick up in here, and none other than that, a red brick up in here. So we're going to actually leave those alone. So we're going to go ahead, and there's a hidden item here. So we're going to get these spiders here. There we go, and the door is open. You know what? We're out. And there are all hidden items throughout the castle. So don't worry, I'm not about to get back up in there. There's no way I would do that. Alright. Bloop. Take that. And bloop. I'm gonna eat that. I'm just gonna block your way. Yum, 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 yum. Now I'm blocking your way. What are you gonna do, buddy? Oh wow, wow, that's crazy. Do you see? I was over here and I somehow ping-ponged all the way over there. That's crazy. Alright, so that's our main exit. So we're going to go ahead and target this. Boom. Get the coins here. Whoa, ping-pong. Ding. Take that. Oh, I got to move. Here we go. And and my phone's ringing. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Don't you hate it when the phone rings in the middle of a recording? Don't you hate that? It really bugs me a lot. It really does. And sometimes, like, you run into the ghost, like, hey, Mr. Guidable Ghost. Well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and follow him and see where we have to go to. Hey, give me that coin. Instead of me bouncing around like a ping pong, let me get out of here. Jeez. It ain't easy being cheesy. Alright. Well, we have to get this guy down and get that coin and go up the stairs. Whoa! I did not expect that to happen. Literally, I did not. I did not see that coming. Alright, Ron can send scabbers into pipes to solve puzzles. Okay, so we're going to find Ron here. Okay, so we got Ron here already, so we're going to release him. If we can get up in there. Bloop. Plop. Okay, so what was that? What was in there? No one knows, because everything's in silhouette. So that's a major part of this. It's like what we're going to be dealing with. Don't know, because it's all in silhouette. Hi. No. I'm not about to go do ping pong back up in the tower. There's no way I will get back up in there. Just getting where I need to go. Alright. Enough of me with blabbering here. There is a couple gold bricks way up at the top of the grand staircase. But as of right now, we can't get there, unfortunately. How sad, right? Oh wow, I did not expect that blue coin to be there, naturally. Alright, so where do we need to go here? Unfortunately, where do we need to go? Oh, ha! It's like, where's this ghost at? There he is. They can tell where he's at and where we have to go. So here we go. And there's a student pearl right up there, but unfortunately we can't get him. So we're going to actually wait until later in the game. So we're going to go ahead and do that later in the game. So we actually are going to be learning a spell. Naturally. So we're gonna... we did not beat the ghost. Which is okay, I guess. Oh, who is this with the brown hair? Okay, Ron. Let's see what you get. Ding. 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 And levitate all three of them. And they're stuck above you, man. Really, dude? Really? Well, unfortunately, I do not have enough time to do this level here. Or it's not really a level, but we don't have enough time to do it. So if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Silhouette, Ice Lock, Harry Potter's Years 1 through 4, and I'll catch you guys then. Peace out.